What's up, guys? You're on the XLeads YouTube channel, and we're talking about how to keep XLeads stupid, simple, like crazy KISS method. And I get it, guys. XLeads has everything, but let's be brutally honest. You got to get down to the basic mechanics on how to use it to harvest leads for wholesaling. My name's Rick Ginn, one of the co-founders of XLeads, and been wholesaling 23 years. And what I want to do today is, if you've never used XLeads before, or you're using it and you're like, dude, I don't want to go through all the videos. I'm going to do my best to crash course you, try to do it in 30 minutes and walk you through and show you some of the features so you can use it right now, show you some of the things that you can add on to it. And we'll go a little bit XLeads side, a little bit of the ninja mode side, which is the go high level side, and we will go from there. So I got a little bit of construction going on in the background. You see some buzzing. It is what it is. So we're working on the building, but so let's just get into it. So first of all, if you have a question, put it in the comments section. Number two, I'll put a link on there. If we have some time, we're going to hop some people on it. We got an hour to get this done. I want to get right into it. I get super pumped when it's like UFC night 317. I'm excited about it, but I want to bring like a UFC attitude to your wholesaling, because you are in charge. Don't remember, XLeads is a tool to help you out. And so you've got to take that kind of fighter approach. You got to keep pushing. You guys are going to fail. You just got to keep getting back up. And I'm going to show you how to use XLeads to be, honestly, one of the fastest, smartest wholesalers, even if you've never done a deal before. So give us an intro in the comments. Let's go. I don't wear hats a lot. Usually I wear them outdoors. I know a lot of people wear hats indoors because they're bald. I mean, so I got hair, but I've been up early working this morning, getting my workouts, doing that. And I got a lot of projects going on today. So I love wholesaling. It's my problem. So let's get into XLeads, do the intro, put it in there. If you got a question, ask it. The best way to do it is ask the question. So let me jump in, do the tutorial here. What's up, guys? And let's just bring this on the screen. So, I'm on the home screen of the XLeads account. Now, you have quick buttons right here. These are the same as the buttons over here. I get this question all the time. And your XLeads will learn your tendencies. So it'll pull up my most recent searches and put all your tasks in here. And what I want to do is walk through a basic function, because you got to understand the basic functions of any CRM and a data. Now, keep in mind, XLeads is designed around three core principles. Number one is your marketing. You've got to master the marketing first. That's what we're going to do first. Number two, acquisitions. How do I handle dealing with contracts, setting appointments, setting tasks, doing all that? And then number three, dispositions. For the first time in the history of wholesaling software, all three phases are built right here in the XLeads. If I could throw my hat at you and hit you, I don't know why you guys are buying three different services, all these different services. I used to have 10 or 12. I've pretty much cut down to one. And that's been my dream for 20 plus years. And I want to share the vision with you today. So the first one I'm going to go through quickly. I'm not going to pull every list because I've done this over and over. If you need a tutorial on it, go through the XLeads channel first. Number two, if you need more additional help, go to the free wholesaling course here. If you push that button, it will dump you into the course. We have an entire XLeads section in there. Just go into the XLeads box, go in there, and we walk through. And then thirdly, you can go through the knowledge base. If you're still struggling, you can support request. You can even call. You can send a ticket. They'll open it up. And we have two different phone numbers. One side's the ninja mode and the billing. If you want to upgrade, anything like that. And if you have a technical, like an iOS, Windows, Android question, go through the technical side and you talk to our development team. I want to be very, very clear on that so you guys understand. Now, the final way is you can actually go to this channel right here and you can search a topic and do it. So that's what you do when Rick's not on here or Zach's not on here. And by the way, we're the only founders that come on here and talk to you every Saturday morning everybody else is out partying, doing whatever they do on Saturdays. Our commitment's to you. So if you got a question, put it in here, because my biggest frustration, every software I've ever bought for the last 20 plus years, I could it was just, who founded the software? Were they wholesalers? And most, I found out they were code developer people and marketing people. So for the first time, you actually have a wholesaler on the inside, and we are solving like massive problems in the industry. So guys, instead of you going out and like buying all these, you get one charge, you get everything, you get the discounts you need, you get the best value out there. And why would you go anywhere else? We are trying to bring prices down. I'm doing everything to curb inflation in wholesaling, and it starts with XLeads. So the first one on marketing, if I want to come in here, you have several options you can do it. But what you want to do is, marketing is actually when you have a lead. So the challenge is you need to go down to the lead pipe section. So if you basically go down there on property leads, you can click that one or click this button right here. And you can go in and you can do any search you want in any part of the country, anything you want. And the really cool thing is you have this filters tab up here. And what I would suggest, if you don't have a lot of experience, number one, pick your market. You can put in whatever you want. If somebody wants to put in the comment, I'll just show you real quick. It's real easy. I see your questions. I'll get to them. Just put them in there, and we're going to spend the second half answering questions. So you can go in here. Let's just do this for expedience. You can do a zip code. You can do a city. You can do a county. I don't suggest doing a state. So say I wanted to do, let's just say Knoxville. I'm just going to go in here and type Knoxville. It'll pre-populate for you. Obviously the top search. And then it'll search the data. Now, 140,000, that's a lot. You can go under filters. Check this out. Depending what type of account you have, if you have the basic, don't panic. Say I wanted to find the pre-foreclosures in that market. And then here's my filters. Now, these are preset based on my previous searches, and you can actually save them. I'm going to get rid of condos. It's up to you if you want to get rid of apartments. It's probably not going to pop up. I like to leave multifamily. I'm going to get rid of other, get rid of any of the other stuff. And then basically, if you look down here, I have a result of 118. Here's your leads, guys. And the really cool part, if you look on this, the ones in green right here, it's going to tell you it's on MLS. Probably not going to be the best deal in the world because it's on MLS, absentee owner. And then what I love about XLeads is it tags it with AI for you and tells you the issues. Look at this one. The more tags, the better. The old days, we used to have to use software to do this thing called list stacking. Those days are over, buddy. AI is taking over. If you have a list stacking software, the times have changed. Everything kind of goes through AI. Now, the really cool part is it will tell you everything you want to know about these properties. I love in the green because I can get rid of those. You can actually go under filters, and then you can do, then you have we have all the categories that you can search by. So if I want to come under here and I'm going to look, there's a section we have for listing. Yes. I don't want properties on the market. I already told you, I don't want them on the market. So I want off-market properties, and let's see how much that changes our criteria. Boom. Jeez, that's crazy. Now I'm down to 2. I just saved myself a bunch of time. Oh, I'm sorry. I did on market. I did it the opposite way. There was only 2 on the market there, but you kind of get the drift. I got to go back down on the marketing section. But you can filter through it. You can do even days on market if you want to do the listing, but you kind of get the drift, and you can go back. Let me go back to the map and show you. And here's all the properties. Now, real quick one, crash course for you. This one right here is telling you the value is about 171,000, and we give you a target wholesale price. Why do we do that? Because if you're new, you need some guidance. Most wholesalers' biggest problem is they overpay for properties. So if I have someone on the phone and they go, listen, I want $495,000, and I know the max retail is probably 171, maybe 175 on a great day, I know I'm wasting my time with this person. I already know, and then I know that they have a lot of equity in the property, a very small mortgage, and it's in pre-foreclosure. A lot of interesting stuff. And I'll show you how to do a step further. But my favorite thing is you guys stop doing the comps. The biggest thing I tell you is stop comping every lead you have. You're literally wasting your time. I'm going to go out and seek if there's motivation. Someone's off market, direct to seller that needs to sell. And then I'm going to go in here. And if they go, well, if I could get like 135, that's what we call a lead. So if I did that, I would click on here. I'm going to hide this stuff because yes, XLeads gives you their contact information, their mailing address. It gives you their email, which we're going to show you how to market with that. And then the best part is you get all their contact phone numbers, all included in your account. If you're paying for skip tracing, wake up. Wake up. You're just putting money in someone's pocket. Remember, I get it. We used to have to pay $1.50 in skip tracing. We have solved this problem. One of my biggest frustrations. Skip tracing was one of our largest marketing expenses. That's right. And we've solved it. We do AI scores, the whole 9 yards. It gives you way too much data. But guys, here's what you do. Just go back. I got them on the phone. I look at the price. Bingo. I know it's roughly going to rent for. I know if it's on MLS. I'm ripping through these, and I might go through 200 or 300 to find just a good couple leads. That's what wholesaling is about. It's not about talking to realtors and let me trick you into selling it for my wholesale price. Guys, that's not the way. There's a better way to work with realtors. It's just forging a relationship and just call me when you have a really crappy house that's not going to pass inspection. It's not going to get a mortgage. Or call me when you have a listing that's getting ready to expire. I'll at least give you an offer and we can use it to leverage and see if they really want to sell it. In my opinion, that's the best way. Sitting there calling as a wholesaler realtors, I was never taught that on wholesaling. I know we're desperate, but there's a difference between being desperate and stupid. Don't be both. So this is everything you want to know about marketing. You can switch this to satellite. You can do this to, you can draw a boundary. You can see what's going on. And then I want to go back here is you can do that. Now, the old school way, which I want you to learn and we teach you how to do it, is you can go through each of the filter things and play with it. So let me give you the most suggested filter you want to do. If you want to do the pre-populated like that, you can do this depending on what type of count you have. And then it gives you the counts before you even go into it so you know what you're doing. Like never before, the data just keeps coming. Our team pushes so hard to get you this information. But here's what I would suggest you to do. You can scroll down to do each section one, or if you want to go real quick, click property. And then whatever the market value of this area is, I don't want properties that exceed it. So let's just say I don't want properties over, let's go low because there's a lot of properties, 220,000. When did that start to become low? That's crazy. Showing my age, guys. So we have 135,000, cut it down to 13,000. And then this is how you learn your filters. This is how you learn how to put a list together. Trial and error. And then I go back. And that cut me down to 9,100. I know I switched screens on you, but that's how you learn how to do lists. So if you got a question on list, put it in there. I'll be happy to answer for you. Just go to property leads and you can put in a zip. Like I'll put in a zip that I do quite a bit. Well, obviously, if the filters, the price ain't going to work for that one. So property values, I cleared it on that. But let me go back and clear and start over. Is you can put in zips, you can put in cities, you can put in counties. The more granular you are, the more strategic the results. If you put in like Houston, it's going to be a tough one, like right off the bat. So guys, some of the more advanced strategies when you get into it, which I want to get it, you can get into overlays and check this out for the first time. If I want to do, let's go back to Knoxville. I'll show you real quick. Really cool. So if you're still doing research and you're looking for a virtual market, we just took the thinking out of it. So if I want to go and I do that, I can do property value by zip. Watch this. You can actually go in here. So there's a lot going on in that, and you can pick. And when you click on it, it'll like you can just hop around and figure out what the average median price is. Yes, I'm working on population, but that's not really a real estate stat, but it is a helpful stat. Trust me, you have no idea how hard I hammer our development team to get me exactly what I want. And I'm going to be honest, sometimes they come back and stare at me. You know what it costs to do that? I go, I don't care. That's what I want. So if it's X amount of $1 million, I got to see, okay, what's the benefit for it? Now I'm going to be honest with you. I think sometimes we have way too much information. Let me remind this to you. I'm going to show you a lot of stuff. It's a lot of information, but please understand at the end of the day, you still got to have the guts to make the call, to get into that fighter ring and just be willing to take a beating, because that's how you learn. Every UFC fighter started like that. That's how I started as a wholesaler. That's how I started as a wrestler. That's how I taught my son to do it. It's no different with you. Honestly, sometimes you just got to roll up your sleeves and just do the work. As David Goggins says, when you're struggling, making every excuse, I can't find a gym. I can't stop eating all these sweet foods. Hey, pinch yourself and see if you're alive first. Okay, you're human. Awesome. Why don't you just go out and walk down the block and back and just eat one less thing today? That's all you got to do. So go and pull a list, find it, play around with it, and learn one list and keep moving on with there. Or go get one government list on Monday morning and just start building momentum. That's all you got to do when you do it. So, okay, let me hop on and let me show you some of the other basics on here. So you guys kind of get that. Now I want you to understand this. Let's talk about the database. We got to get some clarity here. There is an entire robust database built in your XLeads account. Now, if you want to step it up a notch and you need to follow up on thousands and thousands of people, which is where we want to get you, you're going to go down to this ninja mode. Let's save that right now. Pull it back a little bit. Think about this. You're training at your local gym. If you want to go to the UFC, you go into the ninja mode. That's where real damage is done with AI. But guys, we've got to walk before we start running that marathon. So first of all, you have the dashboard. You can go anywhere you want here. A database is going to basically comprise 3 functionalities. Every database is the same. It doesn't matter if you use Salesforce, XLeads, and a lot of these wholesale softwares don't even have databases built into them. So it makes no sense. You don't have to go out and buy another database with XLeads. You get 2 versions of it. Yes, crazy. Number 1, you have properties. This is where your properties are stored. Properties. When I say properties, they are properties. The next one is contacts. This is sellers. This is buyers. This is JV partners. This is lenders. This is handymen. This is everybody. If you understand how you have it on your phone, on like an iPhone, this is the same thing. You can organize them and get more detailed. Are they a vendor? Are they a buyer? Are they a seller? Very straightforward. And then the final one is leads. Okay. Everybody starts as a lead of some form, and then you decide to bring them in your database. So XLeads, without getting into ninja mode, go high level, you can do all this in here. Some of you are bypassing it, going straight to ninja mode. I get it. You want every upgraded feature, but you're wasting, like in my opinion, get some deals first before you step in that big boy ring, because you're going to waste so much time trying to learn it. Get some money, get a problem. Go, Rick, I have 5,000 leads. I don't know how to follow up with me. Okay, let's go over to ninja mode. Let's help you out there. But I only got like a couple hundred. You don't need ninja mode right off the bat. And I'll show you some of the basics if you start out with ninja mode just to get started. So if everybody understands that, you sort it out. So let's go back. Dang it. Let me pull up. Okay, let's go back here and let's just say we're searching Nashville. Well, let's do Nashville, North Carolina. I didn't even know that existed. Love it. So just without even going in, I don't even know what list I've kind of pulled here. You can do your filters, everything else, but let's just take the top one here. So I have one here. I'm trying to hide the phone number so YouTube doesn't get pissed at me. Well, let me go back. So I can click this. Say this is I go in there and I call them and go, hey man, this guy, like, it's vacant. He's got to talk to his wife. Boom, added to my leads. So now it's two-part. They have a property and there's a contact associated with that property. Everybody follow me. This is important when you start doing wholesaling on a regular basis. Think about 23 years of data. I have switched, ready for this? I have switched 5 different CRMs in my entire career. Absolute nightmare to migrate them every time. With XLeads, we give you the ability, you can actually pull it out, get the CSV file, and move on with your life. I'm not here to hold you hostage. I'm here to help you. So what I can do is go in my leads. That was 104 Washington. And now I'm working it. It's a lead. It's a lead. Now, if I can go further, if I want to save it to my CRM, now it's loaded. And now I go in there and I can say, okay, maybe it's a probate lead. They're selling. You go through, it's active. What was the source? Maybe you got it from a inbound call. What type of deal is it? I want to do an assignment. Who's going to manager? I'm exact the manager. I mean, you can go on this thing like forever. You guys understand how this works? And you can click create. I'm not going to click create because I don't want to save it. Let me go back to the dashboard. The next thing is you have contacts. This is where you can sort anybody out. Are they a buyer? Are they a seller or a vendor? And you can tag them. You can do anything. And you can run reports. You can search for any criteria you want in here. Like if you want to pull up your cash buyers, anything like that, you just go in and you do a search and it'll pop it up. This is how databases are created. Guys, you have everything you need built inside your buyers, your sellers. You can link a property record. Check this out. Say you want to do a JV deal. Let me go on a property. Let me click one. I got Little Rock here. So it's going to, so I want you to understand, here's a database here. It gives you the owners, a record, primary owner. You can put a tag on it. You can color code it. You can put a follower on it. And you actually have the ability to share this file. You can add more information to it. And they have a feature in here. I don't want to get into it. It's called power linking. And so if I have a JV partner, then they can see all the notes and you can control whatever data they say. So Rick, how do I share this with a JV partner that I'm only sharing one lead? XLeads gives you the ability to do the whole thing. And that's what I love about doing it. So I want you, everybody, very clearly, there's properties, there's contacts, and there's leads. 3 separate things. Here, guys, I want you to grasp this concept. A lot of you are just bypassing and going straight to ninja mode. And we're going to get into that, I promise. But I'm telling you, have the ability to do it all in there in XLeads. And if you have the basic account, you focus on marketing and just organizing your data. And you could do it all in there. Contracts, everything. Let me pull this back up one more time, and then we'll get in some I don't know, I guess more sexy stuff. My idea today is keep it super simple. Like, I'm not the brightest guy. I'm not the brightest guy in wholesaling. You don't want to be the brightest person. See, before, the brightest people would develop software and then they would tell you what they think you need. For the first time, XLeads, we know what you need, and then we go back with the developers. And I can actually do it faster than any of them. I have a bigger team a very, very sizable team. This is not like a backdoor operation. I love when people go, "Oh, it's just you and Zach." Yeah, funny. A lot of time and money has gone into this deal. So, where was I going with this? So, if you go under this, you can look under manage. Guys, look at this. You have a Scrum board. These are your boards where you can basically all inside XLeads. Yes, can you do this in Ninja mode? It's way advanced, and most of you, let's be brutally honest, you don't need it right off the bat, and you're not paying for the Ninja mode. The idea as you grow your business, you are not hit over the head with massive upgrades to like manage your business. Some of you guys are paying tens of thousands of dollars just for Dispo software. We're going to talk about that. You have a Scrum board. You can move properties left or right. You can move them down. You can do different columns. Go from lead, JV, appointment, whatever you want to do, waiting to close. Does everybody understand how this works? Now, back under manage, you can put your documents. Remember, I talked about power linking. If you want to bring somebody in, like your title company, a JV partner, maybe you have a partner on the other side of the country working on a deal. That's different than somebody working in your business. You want to add them in as a user because you don't want to power link every lead. It's too much work. You'll have a calendar. You guys, you have a calendar built into your XLeads. Make the appointments, set the tasks. It's easy. You can build your tasks here. You can set up your team, the whole 9 yards. Guys, I want to be very crystal clear here. I think most of you are overcomplicating what we're doing. Now, my son can, like, he's just a whiz with this stuff. I don't know what to tell you. He didn't get it from me. He got it from his mother. I'm a wholesaler at heart. I'll always be. Like, I just love working on the deal. You can throw all the tech at me. I fall in love with chasing the deal. Once I get it, I get ADHD, and you know where that story goes. So please understand, these are the basics. Now, if we have features, I want you to understand the basic plan is built to make it as cost effective as we can for you. And I'm constantly working with balancing what we can add. And here's the deal. The more people we introduce to XLeads, the easier it is for me to bring all this stuff online to the basic plan. Why? Because it's cost effective. So there's a lot of money that goes into the development. Data is not cheap. And me and Zach have negotiated. We have the power to negotiate, in my opinion, the best deals in the business. That's why you have skip tracing included in your account. Why can nobody else do it? It's simple. They just don't have the power to do it. It's true. Otherwise, everybody else would offer exactly what we do. But that's what I want to understand. Let me just graze a couple questions. Because I got like 3 things I want to show you real quick. Okay, let's keep going. And then if we got to go a little bit longer, we go a little bit longer. Okay, I promise. So I want to kind of just show you from the basics how it works. I just think sometimes we just complicate stuff. Like the first time I worked in XLeads, I'm like, dude, just show me how to work deals. I'll figure the other stuff as I go. So if I teach you how to do wholesaling at freewholesaling.com, I say, don't try to figure it all out like you went through school. Just get marketing, figure out how to find motivated sellers, and figure out how to connect and talk with them. And then we'll figure it out as we go. I know that's scary and it's overwhelming and it makes you uncomfortable, but it's the truth. If you want to make a lot of money, that's how you do it. You push forward and you execute. See, you were taught your entire life in school, the smartest kids make the most money. No, the smartest kids work for me. It's just the truth. Because I'll out hustle, I'll go get all the business, and I understand how to scale stuff. But we got to start with the basics in wholesaling. If I can make you one deal, make you 20, 30,000, literally replace your income in one shot, but you're going to have to work for it. See, trading your hours for a job, you're not going to survive in the economy in the long run. It's just impossible. So you got to solve as many problems as you can. Okay, let's jump into, I'm going to show just a couple of the really kind of neat stuff. So let's do this. Let's do like a little town. Let's do Little Rock. I don't even know if that's little anymore. You know what filters I put on here. Let's get rid of condos. Let's get rid of townhomes for now. Let's get rid of other. And 25,000. Okay. That's crazy. So let's just pull up the pre-foreclosures. I want to show you something. So here's the results. Now, remember, on the basic plan, you just need the marketing list. You could do any of the list manually by going up to the filter button up here. Everybody see this? And you can set your scores here. Based on what plan you have, sometimes you can have, like, you get the base of the pre-foreclosure, but like you have to have one of the more advanced plans to get more of the data. Why? Because there's a cost to it. It's not that I'm trying to penalize you, but I have to pay for this stuff. I can't give everything away for free. Trust me, I give the house away. I save you guys 7 to 10 grand on a course. But anyways, you can go through and do the valuations. So like right off, I'm just going to knock property value. I'm going to do everything under 150 grand. Just to cut my list down. So I went from 88 on pre-foreclosures down to 42. Perfect. Now, you'll see the tags built into them. Some of them have pictures on MLS. And I kind of look at them and just go, so let's just go with this one right here. I'm going to show you a really cool feature. So if you guys notice, if you have the advanced, the X plan, which I love, it analyzes the deal for you. Check this out. Zach, this property is a great fit. It tells you 3 reasons why. Foreclosure, which is someone who needs to sell. Severely upside down, which I disagree with that part on it because I don't want to do it. And they're absentee owner and they're behind on the taxes. And then I can go in here and I can chat with the AI robot. I call it a robot, Deal Ninja AI, and it'll give you even more. I can go in here. And then I like to use, there's a little microphone feature. I can't use it online here. I just say, how far are they behind on the taxes? Or let me see if I can do it. I can't use multiple microphones. Let's just try it. How far behind is this property on taxes? Dude, no hands. I got ADHD too. 7,154. If I have a conversation, I could actually transcribe the entire conversation with my seller, saving me tons of time. Guys, this just gives you speed and more confidence. It's not required to do a deal. It just makes you in ninja mode. Hi-ya! I mean that, and I'm just telling you. And so let's go back and let's try another one just out of, how do I get out of this? Check this out. So let's do one that's a little bit more. So you see a lot of upside downs when you see pre-foreclosure. Here's a high equity. Click it. If I have the advanced, remember guys, it's advanced. Now this is pending on MLS, so I'm probably not going to spend a lot of time on it, but it will go ahead and analyze the deal for you for time's sake. It's a poor fit on market. Guys, I'm willing to put in like the ODN, off market, direct to seller needs to sell. This one's on market. Opportunity already exposed. Good Lord. Pre-foreclosure too late. You show me another software that does this stuff. This is absolute insanity. So I'm going to show you one more feature on it, which is really cool. And I showed you how to do the overlays. Once again, those are on the advanced plans. And guys, I'm not doing this to torture you. I'm just telling you, when you get some deals, you put a little bit of investment back. Instead of paying a guru $7,000 or $10,000, you can make a very small investment and have all this data at your fingertips. I would literally have to have a staff of 7 to 10, actually probably 15 people to do the AI from what we did in the old days. I'm not going to go back and talk about the old days. So here's the other thing. You see this button up here, Deal Ninja AI. Once again, the advanced plans, I'm just showing you, I'm not rubbing it in your face. The idea is you grow with XLeads. Do what I did in the first part of the video. Go to the marketing, harvest your leads and work them and work between properties. And then you can work a cash buyer list. So I click Deal Ninja. And then what's it say? It walks me through this market and it'll tell me, hey, your average wholesale score in this area is 940. So North Little Rock, Arkansas, which I didn't know I put in North, is a great area for virtual marketing. Why? I can go through it. Check this out. Look at this. It gives you So this is the property value. Oh, let me. So by the way, you can keep a list of all your conversations. You can set settings for what goals you want to do on it. So let's do this. If you read this, it gives you a cheat sheet how to really use this. So say I'm searching the country for a market, and maybe Zach or Rick gave me a tip or somebody else, and they go, give me, now the microphone won't work. Now it works. So you know it's live. Let's try it again. Give me a snapshot of market Little Rock, Arkansas. I love the speed that I can work, because like this is how fast my brain works. I already got like 4 commands built in my mind. Deal Ninja AI was built for people with ADHD. I don't have to type. I'm faster. And what I like is I've literally had a conversation with the seller. I'm gonna do a I can do a live and a recorded one, and I can walk through. Now, here's the deal: is it's going to tell you it's got basically 83,000 properties. The average value is 260,000. Current sale price is around 128, and then it gives you scores. Now, why is this important? Because we've done AI scores nationally. It goes from 0 to 999, and now you can compare markets. And then it gives you lead breakdowns. And then if you want to go deeper on this thing, you can go deeper. It's really, really cool what you can do with it. Last one I'm going to show you here is, I meant to do, okay, let me close this. If you guys want to do dispositions, so I'm on just phase 3 to show you now. On dispositions, I can go in there and I can decide. So once again, the advanced plan's not rubbing it. I'm just showing you opportunity after you get deals, okay? Because too many people spend time like trying to figure out the perfect formula. You need to get deals, and then when you get deals, I'll show you tools to make you really, really good at it. So I can do a flipper. So if somebody wants to put in the chat, put in a city, and we'll take a quick look, and I'll give you a snapshot what's going on in your market for flippers. So put that in the comments real quick. Nacho platter. That's funny. If somebody wants to put in the market, let's go. Let's go. I got so much to go through with you guys. I got to answer questions. Let's go. You can tell them in like UFC fight mode. Tampa. Ooh, that's a brutal one, but we'll do it. By the way, I've done a lot of deals in Tampa. I lived in Tampa. I went to college there for a brief 2-year stint of my life at University of South Florida. Didn't do me a damn bit of good. Okay, well let's do Tampa. Tampa, Florida, I assume. So we're gonna go down to the search. And so I pulled up flippers. So I can do flippers, I can do landlords, note holders, but flippers, someone, maybe I bought a rundown property and I want to get it sold. Now, you can go through here and you can sort like crazy. Now, I don't like people that have more than like 12 properties because they're usually, you're going to get open door, you're going to get all that crap. Well, let's just fix that. Boy, there's a lot of flippers in Tampa. Let's try this. 5. That's crazy. 2842. And then if you want, you can do the time frame all within like 1 year. 572. You could do average purchase price, whatever. And then you basically go through. So Tampa is a very, very large market, if you guys don't know. Not the best wholesale market. Actually, Tampa was one of the founding places where wholesaling just took off when I started. So you see all these custom hold homings. You can actually, there's so many we buy houses and stuff like that. But Tampa's not a good example because it's so overrun with custom builders. But like right here, I love anything that's owned under a personal name. Now, if you guys know Los Alamos and Fort Lauderdale, you got money. So they've done 2 flips, the average profit. So if I want to find it, here's what it gives you: a quick snapshot, tells you where all the flips are going on. As I said, Tampa's populated. It's been around a long time. you're going to have to be very localized, but I can click on this. I cover up the phone numbers. And then if you look on this, I can click through and I click on this certain flipper and I can see the properties. Now this one's down. I don't know why it popped up. I didn't sort it on their back. Let's go back here. I'm going to stay away from Tampa because it works. It's just, let me go back under, let's see here. Where I better. You guys know I got poor eyesight. Let's do one, Little Rock. I kind of like this market if you haven't told. But so if I look under here, I look at all these, I'm avoiding 66 flips. I don't need that. It's going to be a builder or a big time construction companies. I like to go down and find the small ones. So check this one out. Individual. I'm going to try. So it tells you their average purchase price, $48,000. I click on the 3. And then it's going to give me a map where this person, male or female, I don't know, where they bought. You can see a line where they bought, and it gives you the actual properties, guys. This is insanity. I have their phone number. I have all their contact information. I have anything I want to know on it. And you can go in and look at any property. And then if you decide to work with that person, you just add them in your My Leads, and then you can put them in your contacts as your cash buyer. And then anything you can look up. So when I'm talking to a cash buyer, I have everything I need. Guys, listen to me. You're still going to have to talk to them. The software just gives you the information. Do you think there's any type of fancy software? I love it. They go, well, we automatically email them. You can do all that stuff in ninja mode. You can do it. You can actually do that inside XLeads. You're still going to have to make the call. I'm sorry. I don't know if you guys saw it. There's a certain person that we enjoy a lot. He did a live last Thursday, and he was using another software to search for a cash buyer. They struggled for 2 hours, guys. A massively expensive software. We gave him a challenge live. Out of respect, I'm shielding names, and because people really get hurt by this. He used XLeads, one phone call, found one buyer, and had his deal locked up on a contract that day. You guys, you have this notion, well, if I pay $5, so some of there's services out there from $200 to $600 a month. Let me remind you, $200 to $600 a month. It's a lot of money, guys. It's all included if you do the X plan model with us. We do everything for that. Really cool stuff. So if you think about it, you guys can figure it out. You go in the Discord. I'm sure they'll tell you how to do it. But like, think about it. Unfiltered, unedited, uncut. Went on it. Somebody worked for 2 hours, and then in 10 minutes, first phone call buyer, and the other software couldn't find it. Now, listen, softwares, you still have to do the work. Some of you guys mistakenly think the software will do all the work for you. I am a wholesaler of 23 years. It will help you. It will give you speed, and it'll give you like some confidence. But at the end of the day, you still got to make the call. You guys really think, just like working with a motivated seller, you still have to connect with them. You get all the data. You can beat everyone else to it. But whoever connects with them and builds trust gets the deal. It's the same thing with buyers. What I love about the Dispo part of the software is I don't have to vet people anymore, which was the most exhausting part of doing dispositions. I don't have to worry about if they're lying. I'm looking at their information. You want to lie to me? I'm going to call you the plate. The next one, I'm moving on. I'm going to find a real cash buyer. So I love any Dispo software that helps you vet a buyer. But like, we got to get like people act like they have some sort of special secret sauce. All this data is extracted from the county sites and assimilated. The difference is we add AIs with ours, and we're constantly building it. But like, I don't sell a Dispo software by itself. It doesn't make sense. So if you had XLeads and you had to go buy a separate Dispo software, it's going to cost you, and it's going to be a pain in the butt. And I get Windows anxiety. I don't like too much crap opened up. And I want to do that. Let me show you one more thing, and then we're going to rip through as many questions as we can. I'm fired up today, man. I want to just throw my hat and do something. Like I've honestly, I feel like it's a culmination of 23 years to get to this point. I don't do any crazy advertising. I don't do anything. Why? Because I believe a good product just sells on its own. Me and Zach are the front face of it. Why? Because we use it in our business, how we do it. One last thing here, and I'm talking from a simplicity level. Okay, so let's do this. Let's add to our screen, and let's bring up Ninja Mode. And I'm going to tell you, if I was just going to do the basics, it does get a little bit technical with A2P compliances. We're not going to do all that today. And by the way, we built a massive library we're getting ready to release to you guys on knowledge base after doing, I don't know, 50, 60,000 tickets. And we know what the struggles are. And we're learning and we're getting better. And we're always hiring people to bring with our customer service. We're getting better at it and we're learning. Guys, I'm going to give you the best software experience you can. Customer service just takes a little bit of time. So be patient with us. Our growth is crazy, but like we know it. We made a huge investment in a giant, enormous team. We have an office with them, and me and Zach are involved on a daily basis. So, okay, let's do okay, I got to switch screens here. Now, guys, when you click the Ninja Mode in your XLeads software, it's going to bring you to this screen. Okay. And this is your Ninja Mode. I'm going to be brutally honest with you. Most of you, I'd like to see you get at least 2 or 3 deals before you even go crazy with the Ninja Mode. Yes, Ninja Mode it's Ninja Mode. It's named that reason for a reason. It is go high level. Everyone will tell you they have this special software. It's go high level, guys. I don't hide it from you. I actually give it to you for free. So if you get frustrated with the Ninja Mode, don't quit because it's not costing you anything. We know it takes time. People are going to come in and use Ninja Mode and quit in a month. You will never make it in wholesaling. Don't even worry about it. Do you understand that? Focus on the XLeads and then use Ninja Mode as a complementary part as your business grows. So you can do your database in Ninja Mode if you want. One of the ones is you can go under, if you go under payments, if you guys are using e-sign services, please cancel it now. We include that in your Ninja Mode. Yes, it's inside of XLeads. It's all there for you. And check this out. Just go under documents. You have to populate. You put in your contract. And then if you want to add, you can make any changes you want. You can add recipients to it. You can add payment section, and you can do settings, and you can come in here because I've already set this one up and I already pre-populated it for you. This is our wholesale contract. Slide the signature. Boom. You can put an expiration on it. Click send. You know exactly when they open it, when they received it, and when they signed it. We constantly have a load of contracts out there. This is how we manage them. Why? I got tired of using these outsourced services. And I just got, hey, it's going up, so I'm not going to use the names because I'll probably get in trouble if I do that. But guys, you can go back and you can do all this. This is think about this for a second. It's okay. So if you want to if the first thing you do in Ninja Mode, just understand you upload your contract and you can put it in there. You can put 1099s. You can put your assignment contracts in there. No, we don't preload it for you. You're going to have to do a little bit of work here, okay? I'm giving it to you as complimentary because I believe in you and your business. But if you're one of these people, I'm going to buy a software, and if I can't get a deal in 30 days, don't buy it. The software is not going to help you. You're going to have to do the work. So many people think the software replaces the hard work. No, it makes, in my opinion, makes you faster, smarter, and speed to lead is everything on it. You can come down here. I'm just highlighting real quick. We have an automation section. Honestly, please figure out XLeads before you get into the automations. These are the workflows. This is where it can get very complex. AMI, SMS bots. And remember, AI is built in here where you can have conversations and sort people out. My suggestion to you is start spending extra time. Saturday's a perfect day to spend time and learn something. Most people don't read the owner's manual on anything anymore. It's no different in XLeads or Ninja mode. So you want to go through and learn it. Those of you that have outside websites, use these third-party services, they do everything for me, and you're paying between $50 and $100 a month. What if I could tell you, you can go in here and build your whole thing for you. We actually pre-populate you with a sell your house website. Now, I don't do SEO. I don't do all that stuff because honestly, I believe do you really think you're going to compete with like Google and do you think someone for $50 a month is going to do that for you? They're using services just like this, just so you know, on the back end. And that's how they do it. All you have to do is link it to your WordPress. Yes, that is like buying a domain when it comes to websites. You can link your domain. You can buy a new domain in here. You can manage any funnel you want, landing pages, everything. It's unbelievable and there's so much extra stuff here. You don't guys, it's endless, but most people love it for the automations on the follow-up and they build their database inside of Ninja mode. Now, some people use XLeads for the filtering the leads. And then when they get a real contact, they bring it over into Ninja mode because you can go in here and you can build out a custom dashboard. Like really, really. But I'm going to be honest with you guys, a lot of stuff gets super, super advanced. And I want you to understand how you guys can overwhelm yourself very, very, very quickly. And you've got to understand I don't want you to get overwhelmed. The purpose of this live stream is if I bought it today, how can I get this going and how can I make this work? So I'm going to go through and start ripping through and answer as many questions as I can. And if we got time, I'll bring some people on here and go from there. So, this is a perfect question. And essentially, I appreciate it. I know it's a business name. You got if you're looking for someone to spoon feed everything, start with the XLeads channel, go through the knowledge base, go to freewholesaling.com. Let me Ninja mode department. Now, what we're going to start doing is we're building out the processes. We're going to do weekly Zoom trainings. We're going to do it in groups. So we offer customized support for our X-Plan members. Let me repeat that. I will do a one-on-one with an X-Plan member. Also on once a week on Wednesdays, X-Plans have the abilities to talk to me and Zach directly. We go like an hour and a half, and we answer every question. Sometimes we do an extra day and do additional Ninja support. If you need that type of level, do it. I got to understand, if you're getting the basic plan, you got to do some work. You're going to have to do some work. So if you're doing a basic plan, I'm not going to do a one-on-one with you. How am I going to service thousands and thousands of people on a one-on-one? It's just not cost effective. It's not that I don't want to do it. I already help you out as much as I can at freewholesaling.com. But let me do this. If you go inside of freewholesaling.com, there's an entire XLeads section in there, and we walk you through everything. So exhaust that first. Go into zachdiscord.com, go in the XLeads section, exhaust that. There's some people that will gladly help you out. You're going to have to help them out too. And then third, go to the XLeads channel. And then fourth, you can submit a ticket and give us an exact problem you're having. You guys, you young ones, you're smart. You do screenshots. You could do short 2-minute looms and show them the problem you're having. And that's what you truly want to do when it comes to that. So guys, we offer a basic plan for affordability to get you marketing, to get you deals. And then the idea is if you've got the moxie to really hit it out of the park or as my son, what do you say? You got the motion. I'm probably using this wrong. I'm trying butchering it. Maybe Luca can help me out here. But the reality is, I want to see if I throw you in the pool, are you going to sink to the bottom? You're going to swim. Don't try. Do it. And then when you do it, go, man, I got a deal and I got this guy and that guy. I go, okay, let's step up your plan. Let's get you some real help. But some of you guys want to drive like a 250-foot yacht when you just need a basic little motorboat to kind of get you going. And that's it. Remember this, when you go fishing, The fish has no idea if you got a 200-foot yacht or an 8-foot dinghy. It's how well you move your lure and how well you understand what the fish truly want. And that's what you have to learn in wholesaling. So, okay, let me let me keep going here. Uh so John, please Victor Ninja Mode. It says your agency account is negative and it won't let me send any messages. That's not true. There would be no way to exceed my account. I promise you that. So it's set on a huge, huge line. And I will take one more look, John, but I walked to my team. I walked through the account. Everything this morning works fine. So you have to have, it's not me. So I don't pay for your text. And some of you got like a freebies there for a while. You have to pay for your own texting. I don't pay for that. It's not on my account. I pay to set up your account and do all that. I do that on me. And I know the exact number based on the user. So I'm not negative. I'm not anything. It's most likely you have to have a valid credit card on file and you have to pay for your charges. But if you're having a legitimate problem, give me a screenshot, put it in a ticket, and we'll look it up. I highly doubt that's the issue, but I've been wrong in the past. Because if that was the case, I'd get 5,000 tickets in 5 minutes. I haven't even got yours yet. So, yeah, okay, John, I've seen your question in there. So, anybody else has that, put it in here now. But like you're the only one having that problem, so it's probably going to be something on your account. But I want to help you out. I don't pay for your texting or any of that. We do the master account, and that's always set. And I trust me, I pay all my fees. There's never a problem with it. What's up, Juan? How you doing? We'll see. It's over for awesome. Okay. I'm trying to see here. Sandra, people pulling the first list. Guys, it's okay. And now, so Robin, yeah, the whole point, I believe, honestly, I get scared when you guys get too many tools. I think you got to get down to the basics. As it when then David Goggins says, he goes, well, I can't find a gym. You know what he says? Hey, do me a favor. Can you reach down and let me know when you touch the floor? There's your gym. Just why don't you do a sit up, do a push up? If your excuse is I can't figure out XLeads or Ninja Mode, like we got problems, man. It's not an excuse. It's a tool to help. You guys understand the first 2 years, actually the first year, 2 years is a lie. The first year, I didn't use any data to get a deal. I did everything old school. I know I'm old. I get it. But I'm just telling you, you can't use software as an excuse of why you're not. It's a child's excuse. And I love that Robin's being brutally honest. I'm fine with that. I think that's awesome. So, so guys, listen, if you have any questions, just put them in there. But I agree. I think we just focus on the marketing. Some of you guys have software, you just pull marketing lists and you pay $100 a month. I throw just about everything I can in there for you, even for the basic plan type of deal. Now, listen, if you're more robust and you know what you're doing, just step up to the X plan. And here's the best part about the X plan. Here's what most people don't even understand. Twice a year, me and Zach hop in a car, usually once in our local market and when we go on the road. Last time we went to California, it was not an easy trip for us. It's not easy to take all that gear and go on the other side of the country. It costs a lot of money. And you know why we do it? We just want to show you we're real, we're people, and some of you love the human connection of it. And everyone will tell you, I don't go in there and sit there and sell you everything in the world. I want to show you we believe in you. I've been here 23 years. I'm not going anywhere. I've watched so many people come in and out of this wholesaling business. And every one of them, I have a plan. I'm going to sell this and move on. Dude, I'm here 23 years. My son's 25. Like, do the math here. Who's going to replace us? Like, we're not going anywhere. I love what I do. And so if you really look at the value we build up in the X plan, I think it's like $220 or something a month. marketing, acquisitions, full dispositions. Oh, and a go high level account. Oh, and weekly support live. Oh, and one-on-one Zooms for the X plan. Oh, and then twice a year, you can sit in front of me and pound the crap out of me. And me and Zach will solve that problem right there. One way or the other, we're going to figure it out. That's it. And then we go to dinner, we have some fun, and we show you that we're human. Zach is my son. We are a family. We love each other. We love what we do. I can't find anybody else in wholesaling does like the family connection. I'm not knocking on it, but I'm just telling you. I love him dearly, and we share our passion. And because wholesaling has absolutely changed my life, and I was able to start my son at a young age and show him how to really be a difference maker in life. And that's why he has no obstacles. He doesn't fear any people. We don't do any fear mongering videos. We don't trash people online. But we call people to the table when, a lot of people say what we do doesn't work. It's ridiculous. I've been doing this 23 years. So watch what people do. You can listen to what they say, but like it rarely adds up in today's world. And I tell all these people, oh, I do that. I go, well, where's your kids wholesaling? Like, if you're so good at it, why is your whole family not doing it? It's not a requirement. I'm just telling you, it's like I practice what I preach. I don't need to prove myself to any. The only people who attack me are the people below me. And that's how I look. I'm not giving you the time of day. Like, keep going at it. I get it. So we like doing the live events. You know why? Because I like the connection part. So I'm an ADHD person. I'm an empath. That's what I do. My son's more calculated. And he's a balance between me and his mother. And that's what a good parent's supposed to do. But like I thought wrestling was the absolute best sport that translated to wholesaling. And I believe it is, because you have to go out there and fight. But like, I believe cross countries, I think all sports are great because it requires work, requires teamwork. But what I specifically liked about wrestling, check this out. It only mattered the quality time you did in practice, and you had to wrestle people that were much better than you. That's how you won your matches on Thursday and Friday nights. You're not going to win it by showing up. You win in practice. You win in by like digging through the data. You win in by making all the cold calls. You don't win just showing up, writing a contract. And wrestling, man, you can be. I remember you beat my chest. I was the baddest guy in my weight class, and a guy would tear me up, and I was lost. I'm like, holy crap! I didn't know people could be that good. And my son had to go through the same lessons, and everything I taught him was, hey, if you can survive wrestling, it's the same thing in wholesaling. You got to go out there on your own. You guys know it's lonely being out there in a wholesaler. I did this before the internet. It was terrible. I had to get on a plane and figure it out. And I don't want you guys to suffer and do all that. So, damn it, Mark. I don't know, dude. I might have to give out a phone number here. So, I'm definitely coming to the next big Vegas event. I'm there. I'm absolutely. I know they had the big UFC thing, and I wanted to be that thing so bad, but I have a family thing. I actually have to go. Well, it was actually last night, and I just couldn't get to Vegas and do it that quick. So, okay. So let's see here. Rick, can you walk me through the contract? What protects me and how should I go through, especially for the analyticals I want to read? Dude, go to freewholesaling.com. It's all in there. I actually walk you through the entire contract. It's one of the most popular videos I do. And I re-record it every year. I just re-recorded it. So go on freewholesaling.com and I walk you through the whole thing. I swear. Eric, the challenge is the reason we had to put in the 5K download limit. It's not just my software. You have to build protections into the software or people abuse the skip trace part. And you got to understand there's a limit on like a data file. It costs a ton of money to store the information. And we were working on some things with the upgraded plans for it. But like I still pull lists and I just stack the list and I move on. I pull lists of 30 and 40,000 every month. So if I can work through the 5K, I get it, but there's a reason for it because there's a cost for data. It's not that I want to limit you guys. it's a ton of information with the skip trace and everything we do it. Because if I made it 50,000, then I'd have to charge like 500 a month. So in my perfect world, 10 grand, 10 or 15 would be the number, but I have to negotiate servers and I want to get you in the back end of it, but I get it. I hear you loud and clear on that, Eric. If I could change that, but it's not just my software that does it. It's an industry standard because it's a cost factor and it's a logistics factor too. And I will duly note it and do the best I can with it. It's frustrating on the direct mail part. So, okay. Eric, go through the support and they'll show you how you can download the entire list, not just 100 at a time, because I do 5,000 in a shot. Put in a ticket and I'll show you. And if I have to record it, I'll do it with you guys. So appreciate you, Lou. I just love the raving reviews. I'm not, dude. I just like, honestly, you guys, a lot of my stuff comes from, I mean, we all have struggles when we grew up. Just my father really wasn't my role model. I hate to talk. I thought he was, but he's not. And I did everything in my power to make sure my son had every tool available. But like, guys, I want you to understand the tools are like making your kids struggle. I know that sounds terrible. I never bought my son a car. I prepaid a college fund for him because I had no idea, like I was in the corporate world. And I made a deal with my son. I said, if you get a scholarship, I'll give you the money. And you know what my son did? This is like, if you don't understand how like gracious he is, he gave that money to his sister so she could go on to graduate school. And both my kids went to one of the toughest universities in the entire country, University of Florida. And my son ripped it out in 2.5 years. Awesome. So I appreciate you. David says, hey, can you walk me through a deal with an agent, a deal I want to get under contract? Well, David, you kind of make me nervous with the realtor part. But if you want, if you're in the school group, if you could put a submission in the sellmypaper.com, I'll have somebody reach out to you. You got to make sure it's good though. And guys, by the way, make sure you register the school group because that's how I'm communicating with people on Sell My Paper on deals. Because if you can't register there, then I can't do business with you. It's crazy. So I appreciate it, Sam. So guys, keep in mind the value with the what am I saying? The value with the X plan, which I think is like $229 a month. I mean, it's everything. You don't have to buy another software. So I know when I did when I originally did it, we added up, we were paying $1,400 a month. Like, do some math here. Everybody told you have to have this special secret like Dispo software. You don't. Like, you just need a team that's willing to make the investment and pull the data. And if you think a software will just sell your deals and your eyes shut, like, come on, guys, wake up. Speed to the lead. But like, it's not me. Thursday, there was a live stream. Somebody worked 2 hours on on another Dispo platform. And in 10 minutes, actually solved it on the first shot. Now, it's only a one shot. There are a lot of other factors that I don't control. So I'm not going to say it's the savior, but cost-wise, yeah, come on, man. So if you have all the information, everything they bought, you have their phone number, their email, what else do you want? Like, I promise you, all these other dispos that spam me, everything's going to junk mail. It's like a joke. You're going to have to reach out to these people and get their permission and their consent. If you think software is just going to take the human out of it, always with the motivated seller, always with the cash buyer. So I just want everybody to understand that. So, so on Wednesdays, we do them at 8 p.m. Eastern. Yes, I'm half asleep. No, I'm not half asleep, but we do it because we try to wait for everybody to go off work. I apologize for the West Coast people, but I'm not going to do 11 o'clock at night because it's too much. And then like every other Tuesday, we sometimes do an additional Ninja support. And we're probably going to be bringing that online as we grow because the demand's there. And the other thing we're going to start doing is Ninja group calls, which will be available to everybody, even the basic plan, which is really cool. And that's great. But guys, with the X plan, like, what do you guys pay to go to these live events? I'm seeing price tags. It's like, and keep in mind, me and Zach don't advertise a dime because I believe, and we will probably at some point, but why? If I can contact you guys directly and I understand marketing, and marketing is the number one skill set of a wholesaler, why would I do it any other way? So guys, I got to get running, man. I love each and every one of you. Guys, go out. Think like a UFC fighter, man. The deal is won in doing the work, making the phone calls. Don't think all this software can do it for you. It gives you speed. It gives you some confidence, but you can do it without it. It's never been a requirement. You guys can talk to me without it. But if you want a tool to expedite it, focus on the marketing. And I love it, guys. So guys, go out there, have a great one. Let's go. Let's do it. I feel like sometimes I'm Zach, but I am his father.